Out on the floor one evening, exhausted from caring for my 2-year-old daughter. In fact, it's a night not unlike last night. I'm thinking if it's a Thursday again, I'll just put my Toastmasters clothes on, remain on the floor, and at 6 a.m. just get up and come right over. There are many things we can learn from a 2-year-old. Things like good housekeeping, Zen, and the importance of bread. There I am laying on the floor. Out of the corner of my eye, I see her run into view. She's carrying a large blue foam letter C. She runs over to her stuffed dog, which is laying down on the floor, and she proceeds to stab and jab and twist and turn with the letter C. I'm rather intrigued by this sequence of events. So I say, "Hey, Lana, what's that?" She stops for a moment, looks at me, holds up the letter C. C! Then goes right back to her business. Of course, I learned my numbers and letters quite some time ago. I was aware that she was holding a letter C. I had hoped to get a better understanding of what she was pretending it to be. Miraculously, she got that letter C on the dog, picked it up off the floor, and proudly walked over, set it on top of a stool beside me. Now, this letter C was under its neck, like this. Seeing a new opportunity, I asked again, "Hey, Lana, what's that?" Bib! She runs over to her kitchen set, pulls out a plastic basket filled with plastic fruits and vegetables, walks back over to us, pulls out a plastic apple, thrusts it towards the mouth of the dog. Apparently satisfied with the dog's performance, she pulls it back. She thrusts it towards my mouth. I pretend to take a big bite. Apparently dissatisfied with my performance, she puts her hand into my mouth, pries open my jaw, and shoves the apple inside. Now, people may have told you that red apples are sweet and green apples are sour. I can tell you from experience that all plastic apples taste the same. This procedure of feeding her stuffed dog, and then me, and then her taking a big bite of each piece, continued. Plastic mango, plastic eggplant, plastic orange. We got to the plastic chili pepper. I took a big bite. "Ooh, spicy!" She thought. And she took a bite. Each time, discarded into the basket. We had consumed all of the plastic fruits and vegetables. Now, only the bread remained. She pulled out a large loaf of Italian bread and clutched it close to her heart. She glared at me. "My bread!" She immediately turned and offered the dog some bread, and she turned back to me. "My bread." Dropped it back into her basket. At this point, she picked up the basket, rose it above her head, and dumped it out as if celebrating a Super Bowl victory. This party was over. How do I know? Because she started shouting, "Clean up, clean up, clean up, clean up." She proceeded to pick up each of the plastic fruits and vegetables one by one. Started with the plastic mango, picked it up off the floor. She attempted to hand it to the stuffed dog. Unable to accept, the dog allowed the mango to roll back down to the floor. She picked it up once again. She put it in my hand. She took it out of my hand, threw it into her basket. Thank you! This procedure repeated for the plastic orange. Thank you. Plastic apple. Thank you. Plastic eggplant. Thank you. Plastic chili pepper. Ooh, spicy. Ha 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 ha. Thank you. Once again, we got back to the bread. She picked it up off the floor. Bread. She attempted to hand it to the dog. Of course, it fell back down. She picked it up once again and just kind of looked at me. She put it in my hand. She took it from my hand. Bread. Thank you. She ran back over to her kitchen, threw the basket inside, slammed the door shut. Another successful party was complete. Toastmasters, contest masters, esteemed guests, I have no doubt that my daughter will be a wonderful entertainer of guests for many years to come. That's what I learned from this experience. In fact, we are now taking reservations for our next party. Space is limited. I suggest that you come see me to sign up today, because it's sure to fill up quickly. We have just one rule for guests. That is BYOB. Bring your own bread.